on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Down. 180.
Mike, 59. Now watch one, watch one.
Express.
Motion.
Hey, 734.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Deuce right, Chief.
Man, I got you.
On first down, Bowden. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Ready. 8 read.
He's going.
Hard. Defense.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Watch twist.
Hey, echo. Go. Look. Squeeze.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Second down and inches. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Express! Express! We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Raider 9. That's it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Go!
Watch the screen!
Rock it!
Check.
Side!
Back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals 31-yard line.
So we got me?
Raider 9.
3.
From the 31, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
Down. 180.
51, Mike, 51. Squeeze, double.
Shit. Watch the shit.
On second down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Check 43. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50.
Express.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Second and 3. Open man is Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17-0 our score after 1. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun to give to Mixon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. He'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Bullock's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go. Check.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
X3, 218,
2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
6-6, pull it high. Whip. Watch the whip. Out. Jim. Hey, watch it. Go. Banjo.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Let's go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hey, got 4 now. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. 55. Hey, eat. So don't say nothing. Look at me. Door. 5.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, down. 180.
Come on. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Deuce right, Chief.
36. Slam.
12, Jumbo.
No.
That's it.
They'll run on first down. Bowden. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
185.
Slam.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down. 180.
Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 31.
Hey, 734.
Showing up. Watch the safety creep.
OP. Hut.
On second down now. Bowden breaks the tackle. Now an alley. The 20. 34 yards there to first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down.
Now Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Talking about.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike 51. All you get is a headache.
Fight down.
Watch out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Five.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Tighten up.
You're out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Crunch.
Blue draw Corkers.
Lights 59.
29. Hey, high 7.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, Mike. Express.
51. Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw again. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Good. 185. Yo, Chief.
51's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Kill.
Put that down.
Watch the
637. Express. That's up.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Hey, Foxtrot.
D, let's get that ball.
808.
Mike 51.
What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
To you. I'm going back to you. Watch it.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Here I come again.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Second and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught at the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, wahoo!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Stay with your man. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. You can't.
He'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with it. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
59. Here we go, D.
Express.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Express.
Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 24. Check 24.
On second down, Bowden. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Now a give, right side. Bowden, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Express. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands up.
Now a give, right side. Bowden. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
That's going to be a long day.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down, and that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Hey, it's our house. Check four.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Bowden slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now here's Ross. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
58, come on.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
60 or.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 90, Wolf. Five.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
White down. White, 59. White. Let's go, defense. What's up? Shit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.